The Chicago Bulls front office is under fire, labeled with generational incompetence. But hold up, their rebuild is also being called one of the most promising in the NBA. How can both be true? Today, we're diving into the controversy, the potential, and what it all means for the Bulls' future. From questionable decisions to hidden gems, we're breaking down why Chicago might be on the verge of something special or on the brink of another setback. Whether you're a die-hard Bulls fan or just love NBA drama, you won't want to miss this inside look at one of the league's most puzzling situations. Let's unpack the Bulls' rebuild and see if we can separate the truth from the hype. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Today we're diving deep into some major Chicago Bulls news that's got the basketball world buzzing. We're talking front office drama, rebuilding strategies, and a whole lot of opinions flying around. So buckle up, because we've got a lot to unpack. Alright, let's kick things off with the headline that's been making waves. The Bulls front office has been slapped with a pretty harsh label: generational incompetence. Ouch. That's gotta sting. But here's the kicker: despite this scathing criticism, there's actually a lot of buzz about the Bulls' rebuild being one of the most promising in the league. Talk about a roller coaster, right? Let's break this down piece by piece, starting with the front office situation. The Bulls front office, led by Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations Arturas Karnisovas and General Manager Mark Eversley, has been under fire lately. Critics have been pointing to a series of questionable decisions and missed opportunities that have left the team in a bit of a limbo. One of the biggest criticisms has been the team's inability to build a consistent contender around Zach LaVine. Despite LaVine's all-star caliber play, the Bulls have struggled to put together a supporting cast that can truly compete at the highest level. The signings of DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic were seen as win-now moves, but they haven't translated to deep playoff runs. Then there's the draft history. The Bulls have had some hits, like selecting Patrick Williams with the 4th overall pick in 2020, but they've also had some misses. The jury's still out on whether Williams will develop into the star they hoped for, and some fans are questioning if they made the right choice passing on players like Tyrese Halliburton. But here's where things get interesting. Despite all this criticism, there's a growing sentiment that the Bulls' rebuild is actually one of the most promising in the league. So, what gives? Well, it turns to be a case of the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. While individual moves might have been questionable, the overall direction of the team is showing some real potential. Let's break down why some analysts are high on the Bulls' future. First up, we've got the core trio of LaVine, DeRozan, and Vucevic. Yes, they haven't achieved playoff success yet, but they've shown flashes of brilliance when healthy and in sync. LaVine's explosive scoring, DeRozan's mid-range mastery, and Vucevic's inside-out game create a versatile offensive attack that can give any defense fits. Then there's the young talent. Patrick Williams may not have exploded onto the scene like some hoped, but he's shown steady improvement and has all the physical tools to be a two-way force. Kobe White has found his groove as a spark plug off the bench, and Ayo Dosunmu has been a pleasant surprise as a second-round pick who's already contributing meaningful minutes. The Bulls have also been making smart moves on the margins. Picking up Alex Caruso in free agency was a steal, giving the team a defensive ace who can change the complexion of games with his energy and basketball IQ. And let's not forget about the addition of Andre Drummond, who provides valuable depth behind Vucevic. But perhaps the most promising aspect of the Bulls' rebuild is the flexibility they've maintained. Despite adding some big contracts, they've managed to keep their books relatively clean for the future. This means they have the ability to make moves, whether it's adding another piece through free agency or making a splashy trade if the right opportunity presents itself. For example, the decision to go all in on win now moves like acquiring Vucevic and signing DeRozan came after years of rebuilding through the draft. While these moves certainly improved the team in the short term, they also limited the Bulls' ability to continue adding young talent through high draft picks. There's also been criticism about the team's player development. While some young players have shown improvement, others seem to have stagnated. This has led to questions about whether the coaching staff and front office are maximizing the potential of their draft picks. But here's where things get interesting. The very moves that have been criticized might actually be laying the groundwork for future success. By adding veterans like DeRozan and Vucevic, the Bulls have created a winning culture and raised expectations. This can be invaluable for the development of young players who now have experienced mentors to learn from and a taste of what it takes to compete at a high level. Moreover, the front office has shown a willingness to admit mistakes and make changes. They haven't been afraid to shake things up when something isn't working, as evidenced by the coaching change from Jim Boylan to Billy Donovan. This adaptability could be key in navigating the challenges of a rebuild. The key for the Bulls moving forward will be finding the right balance. They need to continue developing their young talent while maximizing the prime years of their veterans. They need to be aggressive in improving the team without mortgaging their future flexibility. And perhaps most importantly, they need to establish a clear identity and playing style that can carry them through the ups and downs of an NBA season. One thing's for sure, the 2023-24 season will be crucial for this Bulls team and front office. If they can take a significant step forward, make a deep playoff run, and show that their core can truly compete with the best in the East, a lot of this criticism will fade away. But if they stagnate or regress, the calls for change will only grow louder. As fans, the best we can do is stay patient and trust the process. Rebuilds are never easy, and they rarely go according to plan. But with the talent on this roster and the flexibility to make moves, there's reason for optimism in Chicago. So, what do you think, Bulls Nation? Is the front office deserving of all this criticism, or are you excited about the direction of the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the Bulls situation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more NBA news and analysis. We've got new videos dropping all the time, and you won't want to miss out.